figures in income from vending machines alone. I really appreciate the way you work and also give back. So thank you for coming.
I'm sorry. The Takis are not good for anybody.
So I had to buy Reese's and the Snickers and just the different things so that they would really like it. But it wasn't just the regular Reese's. It was kind of like the peanut butter with extra chocolate, things like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. So, all right. So I need to know a lot of people in order to secure many locations. You guys. So this is false. All right. Up and say, hey, my name's Chrissy, and I would just pitch myself. I first got started into locating. I had about 5 vending machines and in 5 locations. And a guy, he would always come and be like, all right, you got another location? What else you got? So he paid me $350 for my first vending machine location that I gave to him. And then he came back to me. I didn't know. This just went off. What I didn't, I think I need to sign for this. What I didn't realize was for those actual locations that I was purchasing, it was $2,000 a month, right? And I was like, all right, if I could just make $2,000 a month just from these locations, that's good. So what I did was I changed it to paying $550 for my vending machine locations. And when I did that, that's when I made my first $50K. So people would purchase locations for me for $550 every single vending machine location. All I had to do is go out and talk to people, introduce myself, tell them I'm a vending machine locator, and that's all they needed to know, and it was up from there. Moreover, that's how I actually got on Instagram. I was actually the first African-American female and male to get on Instagram to talk about the vending machine business. I was like, all right, if I can get on live, give out all this free information about vending, then what are you going to do? You're going to want to buy my service. Talk about what's good about vending, what's not so good, things that you need to know because vending machine business. I didn't realize that there are other people out there who are making $2,000 a month, just one vending machine. So making $650 or purchasing a vending machine for $650, being able to make $550 that next month, to me was just mind-blowing. I was like, wait a minute, I tapped into something nobody knows. So what I did was I then used that money, my profits, I didn't spend it, okay? I used that money and I purchased 3 other vending machines. So every month I would purchase vending machines until I got up to about 5 vending machines in 5 locations. Now, here's another thing about the good things about vending as well. You don't have to do anything with the business. You don't have to be the one physically going to these locations. You don't have to be the one physically stocking them. You need to learn how to automate the business. I've been able to grow my business by automating it. I don't like doing work, y'all. I'm a little lazy, I'll be honest. But it's always resell the machine. So I know you're probably like, all right, Kristen, I don't want to get into this business, and then I figure I don't want to do it anymore. Guess what? You can always resell the vending machine. So the vending machine that I purchased was $650, right? It was a refurbished vending machine. That's what we'll get a little bit into refurbished a little later, but it was a refurbished vending machine that was worth $1,200. And I knew it was. And the great thing about it is even in Baltimore, I looked up some last night, and there are vending machines out here, right in Baltimore, that you can purchase that's literally $900 less than the price that you should purchase it for. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know, right here where you are, you can purchase vending machines, and you can be able to just resell it to someone else and get more money. And that's what some of my mentees do as well. They buy a vending machine, they seek out people, they post it, and they get people like y'all to buy the vending machine from them, right? And so now they just made $300 just by flipping the vending machine to you. This apartment complex needs a vending machines, okay? So understand that when you network with other people, that's really how you're going to grow fast. I promise you, okay? That's another day about finding vending machines that are not good for you or are not good machines. So when you get in this business, you end up with a vending machine that does not work. So for example, if you're here and you found yourself like in a bind with maybe you purchased a vending machine that wasn't good or maybe wasn't making any money, please make sure toward the end you ask me a question about it so that I can help you figure out how you can make your vending machine some money. So, getting kicked out of locations. This happens, and I know because I'm a location stealer. So what happens is when y'all get the vending machine business, then you know what you're doing, right? Then I come along and I ask the owner, I say, well, is there anyone or do you have a good person who you're working with? And the about that, and people were understanding. Oh my gosh, like, okay, let me hear what she's saying. That's when people started to want to know a little bit about the vending machine business, and they would ask me questions. Talk a little bit about vending. Go ahead and get your little notepads out. Don't preach out, but get your notepads out. So, expenses. So, remember, like I told you, my first vending machine was $650. It was an AP. You can look it up. That's the brand. So, under brands, you have model numbers. So, you have AP113, AP112. They're different vending machine brands. So, I bought an AP, automatic product. All right, I got that. So, from $500 to around $1,300, those are used vending machines, okay? From $1,300 to around, I would say $2,000, those are refurbished vending machines. So remember earlier when I was telling you, my first vending machine, it was $650, but it was really a refurbished vending machine. Right? Any major fixtures that I need to do with the vending machine. And my favorite question is, why are you selling it? I would love to know why you're selling it. You'll get some really good questions from it, okay? So with this, you want to make sure that when you are going face to face, talking to them, that's when you're going to bargain. I would not bargain if they're selling a vending machine for $750. Well, let's say not that, but let's say like $1,200 or $1,500. Don't try to bargain with them online. You want to make sure that you are in front of them. Be in front of them. And when you are in front of them, it'll be so much easier to bargain because then they'll say, oh, okay. Like, all right, okay. You look good. I like how you look. Right? They'll feel your energy. I'm all about energy. So once I see someone and I'm looking at them, I can see their energy and it'll really make me want to work with them. Same thing with this. But if you're just lowballing them online, they're going to be like, I don't want to about your business entity. I don't like saying LLC because you don't have to be an LLC in this business. Some people are an escort. You have to ask your tax preparer. I mean, let's say a CPA. Some of y'all tax but ask someone who knows about business development, and they'll help you with figuring out what's best for you because it's not a one-size-fits-all. Okay. So when you're speaking to them, make sure they know what you're doing, exactly what you're doing, because it's also different for lashes, and then it's different. You might own a nonprofit organization. It's very different. You get a tax exempt. So the state level is the highest level of permits. So let's say you go online, you go to your Secretary of State, and you type in vending machines, and you type in permits. Okay, it's going to tell you exactly what you need. Now you can go to your city. They'll tell you something different. That's why I have you guys just go straight to the Secretary of State. If you don't know what that is, just go to Secretary of State permit, and that way you'll understand. Or go to the state's website, get the permit. That way you're all good and dandy. All right. So who do I call? You can ask the person who you're buying the vending machine from. You need to make sure the vending machine is working and in good condition. The only way you're going to know that is if it's plugged in. Don't buy a vending machine that you haven't tested. So if you're asking, like, should I buy a vending machine online? Never.
No.
Ever. Unless it's from one of my vendors. But never buy a vending machine online because you can't test it. You need to know that it works. Okay? Also, with maintenance, you're going to pay around $100 every single time they come out, and sometimes it could be $100 per hour. So just make sure that you're understanding the minor fixtures and things that you'll need so that your vending machine is in working condition. Here's another thing. I'm not sure if you can see this example, and that way you'll understand, or go to the state's website, get the permit, that way you're all good and dandy. All right, so who do I call? You can ask the person who you're buying the vending machine from. You need to make sure the vending machine is working and in good condition. The only way you're going to know that is if it's plugged in. Don't buy a vending machine that you haven't tested. So if you're asking, like, should I buy a vending machine online? Never.
No.
Ever. Unless it's from one of my vendors. But never buy a vending machine online because you can't test it. You need to know that it works. Okay? Also, with maintenance, you're going to pay around $100 every single time they come out, and sometimes it could be $100 per hour. So just make sure that you're understanding the minor fixtures and things that you'll need so that your vending machine is in working condition. Here's another thing. I'm not sure if you can see this example. They are huge. Warehouses, huge. Schools, awesome. I know you're probably thinking, COVID's here, Chrissy. What about COVID? What about the schools? But you can still make really good money at the schools. It really just depends on if they're going to let you be there or not. Okay? Other things is call the owner, email, or walk in. There's several ways to find locations. You just got to get on the phone. So I normally didn't like talking to people, but what really, really made me talk to people was I wanted money. So if you want money, all you got to do is call people. Here's the thing. Today, right now, when you guys leave here, right, tonight, not right now, I want you to go ahead and Google some locations. I want you to look at 100 locations. Let me tell you how I did it. 100 locations. Tomorrow, I want you to either email, call, or walk in to these 100 locations. Out of those 100 locations, you'll get one, maybe two locations. Now, I know you're probably like, Chrissy, okay? And that's another thing, guys. I made 6 figures in my business, and I still worked a 9 to 5. I'll never forget. I was at an event like this, and they said, raise your hand if you still work a 9 to 5. There were probably 3 or 4 people who raised their hand, and I was like, dang, nobody don't work no more. So you can still work your 9 to 5, 100%, and make 6 figures in the business. For me, I'm a single mom. I knew that there could be something else that happened. So I wanted to make sure that no matter what, I can still have money left away on the side. Okay? Reason why I left my 9 to 5 was because my boss pissed me off. We'll never go back, but I still made 6 figures and I still worked my 9 to 5. Okay? Present them with a proposal. So when you are emailing these owners, you have a copy of my proposal, right? That you can use and bring it to you. But you see, you go online, look at some different proposals, but you're basically location for people. That's my other one, but I'm here. If I was speaking like I was you guys, so if I was speaking like I was in your shoes, I would say, my name is Chrissy, and I place vending machines in places like yours. Okay? May I please speak to Tom, the owner? I already know Tom's name. I didn't have to Google that. I already know what type of business this is. I already know where I want to place the vending machine. You got to go in there doing research so that they know and understand that you're there for business. You're not playing around. Okay? Then when they come out, right, the person who you spoke to, the secretary, they're going to rant and rave about you. They're going to go back and be like, Tom, I have Tony out here and he wants to place a vending machine in the business, and you know we've been wanting a vending machine. Come on, man, get out here. And Tony or whoever is going to be in the back, like, I don't want to go out there and just, take a number. Man, get out. We need a vending machine. Come on. So then he's going to come out. Hey, how are you? Hey, Chrissy, how are you? How can I help you? And I'm going to say yes. Repeat exactly what I told you. I never forget. There's another person on social media who reached out to me. They were like, what are you doing about your vending machines? And what are you going to do? And I was like, well, 2 things are either going to happen. A, the business is going to slow down. That's okay. I got enough for a rainy day. I was already prepared. Or two, I think we're going to have an influx of people wanting me to put vending machines in their locations. And that's exactly what happened. Why and how did I know that? Because even the owners who told me no, I always followed up with them. Always sent them an email, right? Happy holidays. I always sent them something to let them know I'm still here. If they said, Chrissy, leave it alone, then I just deleted them. However, you want to follow up. Let people know you exist. Once people know, I don't care if they don't know who you are somebody. They don't even know I'm on Instagram. They don't even know I'm on Facebook. They have no idea that I have
face-to-face is the best business.
So 90% of my clients who I continuously work with and I get the majority of my money from, that's who it comes from. In Factory One, you'll see that I actually posted this in my stories. I was like, oh gosh, Chrissy got to get out of the house. Somebody in trouble, somebody get fired today. So I had to get out and I got the location in the vending machine. I can post it tonight in my stories as well so you guys can hear and just kind of hear what I'm talking about. But basically what happened was the guy, they didn't know what was going on. They were like, yeah, this having vending machine is not working. It's been here for a long time and I'm not sure what's going on. Well, when I got that vending machine, I plugged it up, did a little couple fixes. It took us, 12 minutes to fix it? And it was a working vending machine. So now I got two free vending machines, 2 free locations, okay? And that's called a vending machine route. When the vending machine is already placed in a location, you can go ahead and sell that. So that particular location, I actually was able to sell for $3,500. Why? Because that's the vending machine and it's the location. Okay, so understand that you can sell anything. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the other things that you guys can do in vending, but be the plug in vending and people will always know your name. And it doesn't have to be vending, it can be something else as well. So here is the video, but it won't play, so that's okay. So I'm here to ask you, does it sound reasonable to start something that's $500? $500.
I'm on the right track.
Not true, okay? Not true, right? However, you don't need to own vending machines. You can find locations, you can do so many different things in the business. And you can even make up doing something in this business. Let me give you an example. I had a mentee. In order to help her son make $200 in one weekend, he's a high schooler. $200. And all he did was use one of my hacks that I teach to my mentees so that she can get started in the vending business and he can get started. I know you guys probably this company $15,000 just to get a franchise from them, something I don't even own. You guys have to own it. So for me, I was like, well, I don't want to do it like that. I want to show people that you can do this. I could have started my own franchise and I could have had people working under me, right? MLMs. I could have did that, but I didn't want to. I wanted my people to own stuff because for me, I was a single mom and I know if I could do it, you can do it. So there were people, and there still are, and they sell their entire franchise. Look it up. Anything I'm telling you today, please Google it and call me out, honey. Right? So you can look it up. But $15,000, $50,000 just to own a vending machine franchise. So understand that. We have PPE vending machines. I posted something a while back where this guy, they were posting how, and I looked it up, and 100%, they have vending machines a lot of different places. Just came from the Baltimore airport. I placed my vending machine at a mall. Thank you so much for your teaching. So she purchased something for me, and she was able to do this all on her own, of course, with our help as well. However, this is a lash vending machine, and she still has it. It's still going strong. I think she's about 10 months in now. Income, let's get into it so you guys can understand that you can tap in even if you don't own vending machines. Now, I want you to own vending machines, but I want you to understand that you don't have to own vending machines to make money. So we have fix and flip vending machines. What that is remember I told you guys when you can buy a vending machine and you can sell it to someone else, you can do that. You can buy a vending machine, place it in the social media, they say, Chrissy, all right, here are the vending machines I found. Are they good? I yay and nay them, and then they go and sell them to people like you all the time. And so they make $200, $300, $400 just by finding vending machines that think you're the plug. All you gotta do is say, yeah, I work with this girl vending factory, I'm the plug. Then you come to me, I'm gonna vet the vending machine out, send it back to you and say, Kayla, good job, Tom, good job. Now you're gonna resell that vending machine pretending like you're the plug. Now, it's not like you're lying. Don't think about it finding local contracts for other vending machine owners. A lot of people don't understand that this is actually a local stream of income as well. And vending alone, all you gotta do is find contracts for other people, and then they'll pay you for the contract, for finding the contract, and now you're making money. Creating vending machine websites. Remember I told you about my mentee and her son? This is all he did. He created vending machine websites. That's all he did, right? And guess what? He didn't make the website himself. He used my website. And all he did was now he is the website plug for vending machines. So you're like, Chrissy, honey, I need to hear you, your voice, not your team, but you in front of me. Well, not in front of y'all, but it'll be virtual. Go ahead, and all you gotta do is take a picture of this. I'm having a live event, okay? On Instagram and on Facebook, and also at Chrissy Tutors. Sound good? All right, so with the gift card, we'll do want to give you a gift card with the question, so I play you. All right, so first question was any vending machines to avoid, correct? Locations. Any locations to avoid? No. So with locations, I wouldn't say it's all we say it's all about the foot traffic, but remember I told you if you go solely on the foot traffic, everybody coming in and out, they're not going to want stuff that's in your vending machine. So the number one thing is when you place a vending machine in a location, try to put on a piece of paper things like, what do you guys want in this vending machine? Fill out now. And they'll fill it out and let you know exactly what they want in the vending machine. I wouldn't say it's places to avoid because really you want to put it where you can put it. And then you're going to establish those relationships. And then what was the other question, love? I'm sorry.
The time frame for setting up the whole business.
Great question. You can set up a vending machine business in less than 30 days. I have some mentees who set it up in less than 2 weeks. Sometimes people will say, hey, I have a vending machine, it's in a location, but it doesn't work. So all you need to do is go figure out why it doesn't work. Normally it's like minor changes that you needed to do. And then all you gotta do is just sell it to someone else and you can sell the entire vending machine route. Remember, a route is when you have a vending machine and it's located in a business already. Other than that, a storage, you will eventually need a storage if you have multiple vending machines. That's why I always preach location first, then vending machines, so you're not stuck with the vending machine and having to place it in the storage.
Yeah.
Great question.
Thank you.
Hotel that should be opening up this year too. Who should I contact at that hotel location?
Awesome. So he said he has a school location and it's opening up, and he said who should he contact? So when you're going to schools, number one thing is they will do a background. Remember I said set up your business entity. They will do a background check on as far as the hotel.
So once you become a vendor in one school, you pretty much in the whole district.
Question. So always. So I don't know about y'all, but honey,
Stop
family
yourself.
and act, right? So I got 3 high schoolers. They were all 18 years of age. Well, really, I got one, and then he recommended 2 of his friends to work in my vending machine business. It was located all the way in Miami, and though I'm not too far away from Miami, it was just a little bit easier because I couldn't really get to everyone, or I couldn't get to all of the vending machines. You can even have vending machines where it's just the credit card reader, just itself, or you can have the vending machines where it's a credit card reader and the change. Well, honestly, they'll be able to get to your change and your cash, so it has to be someone you trust. Did I miss the next question?
We have one more question, and then we have your special questions that 6 people. We're going to do some trivia real quick. Got a couple questions we can do on the slide if you're ready for that presentation. What percentage of black people are currently invested in crypto in some form? What percentage? We can do a range within 5 points. What percentage of black folks currently have at least one investment in crypto? Over here. 1 to 5%, that's one answer.
7%.
10% over here. Feel free to yell it out. I'm ready to do it. 15%. 25, 30, 23% is the national average.
Oh, that's
of folks that are investing in crypto, which I believe is actually an over-index. We got to be a little careful with that. That's a different conversation.